In the middle of the desert, the man kept stabbing his knife into the sand again and again, trying to feel the ground beneath his feet. Then suddenly, the sand in front of him slowly started collapsing. The moment he saw it, he quickly called out to his teammates. Everyone rushed over to him. None of them had drunk a single drop of water in 3 days. Now all their hopes rested on that well. But the second they removed the cover, their faces dropped. There wasn't even a trace of water inside. Despair spread everywhere. Furious, the captain picked up a brick and threw it straight down the well. A few seconds later, only faint sounds echoed back. It felt like death was no longer far away, but the man refused to give up. He decided to climb down and check for himself. Using a rope, he slowly descended into the well. At the bottom, there was nothing but dry yellow sand. He was just about to climb back up when suddenly his hand felt a slight bit of moisture. He looked carefully and noticed tiny drops of water dripping from a corner of the well wall. Hope returned to his eyes. He immediately shouted to the teammates above to lower a container down to him. A little while later, a small metal box was lowered into the well. Very carefully, he began collecting every single drop. The amount of water was tiny, but it had become their last hope of survival. After several hours of hard work, he managed to gather barely enough to fill 2 boxes. When the water was pulled back up, everyone was already suffering badly from thirst. Even then, each person took only a single sip before passing the rest to the next teammate because they knew that if they wanted to survive, they had to stay together. Once the water situation was somewhat under control, they decided to repair the tank. But suddenly, an enemy fighter plane appeared in the sky. As soon as it arrived, it started raining bullets down on them. Everyone ran and took cover behind the tank. The captain strictly ordered that nobody should return fire because they were running dangerously low on ammunition. But the enemy plane kept flying lower and lower. Then, at the perfect moment, the captain suddenly stepped forward, raised his rifle, and fired into the sky. Within seconds, the plane spiraled down in flames and crashed into the desert.